honourable member who has raised, senior member who has raised regarding the cancellations. And we acknowledge the fact that there has been one issue with the Air India Express, not Air India, sir, Air India Express, especially in the month of June. On May 7th of this year, sir, there are a lot of the crew with Air India Express, because it was merging with Air Asia. There was some internal issues that have cropped up, and there was a mass strike that has happened. Because of the strike, which is why there were a lot of cancellations that have happened also, and this we have seen in the month of May. And in fact, the earlier answer that I have given, the number of cancellations, there was a huge spike in May because of this issue. And once this issue started, it was a ministry which got involved, the DGCA facilitated a lot of discussions between the airlines, the crew members and everything. It was sorted, sir. But because of the gap that which for the 3 days, when the cancellations, when the crew was not functioning, there was another software glitch also which happened. Because of this software glitch, the crew member data which was supposed to be with the airlines, there was some problem with that, and then manually they were trying to enter. And so for everything to get back to normalcy, there was some time. But right now we are ensuring that there are no cancellations or no delays happening in the flight system. And like you have mentioned, sir, there are civil aviation requirements also. There are already regulations and guidelines which are in place, which will ensure that whenever there is a delay happening or a cancellation happening, and if the airline is not following the regulations that are being set up by the ministry, then the ministry gets involved, and it is ensuring that they get the refund or reaccommodation or readjustment done in other flights. And I'd like to take an example also. Recently, when Air India was not, when observed, we investigated and we observed that Air India was not following a certain guideline. We have penalized them for 10 lakh rupees. And this Air India Express incident also, this strike incident which has happened, DGCA is going into depth. It is investigating the issue. If there seems to be any non-compliance from the airlines, then definitely we are going to penalize them and ensure that the passenger is the top priority.
Shri Praveen Patel. प्रवीण पटेल,
आपने हमें प्रश्न पूछने का अवसर दिया, इसके लिए आपके प्रति आभार प्रकट करना चाहेंगे। मेरा प्रश्न माननीय मंत्री जी से प्रयागराज एयरपोर्ट से संबंधित है। पिछले कुंभ में लगभग 22 करोड़ लोग कुंभ में आए थे और बड़ी संख्या में, रिकॉर्ड संख्या में लोग एयरपोर्ट के माध्यम से आए थे। तो हम माननीय मंत्री जी से ये जानना चाहते हैं, चूँकि आगामी कुंभ होने वाला है और इस बार प्रस्तावित लगभग 40 करोड़ लोग आने की संभावना है, एयरपोर्ट पर काफ़ी दबाव रहेगा, तो क्या नाइट लैंडिंग की वहाँ पर सुविधा प्रदान की जाएगी और कुंभ के दौरान क्या इसको इंटरनेशनल एयरपोर्ट की सुविधा दी जा सकती है? यही आपसे प्रश्न
Honorable Speaker, sir, the question is not directly related to the question that is on the list today. So I will give the member the relevant information afterwards.
43, क्वेश्चन नंबर 43। अब एक बार नए आप सभी हैं, लेकिन 3 महीने में सारे डिपार्टमेंटों का अध्ययन कर लें। अगली बार पूरा जवाब परफेक्टली ये संसद के सत्र के अंदर।
ऐसा है सर, एक एयरपोर्ट की क्वेश्चन लिस्ट होता है और 157 एयरपोर्ट्स है सर। माननीय प्रधानमंत्री मोदी जी के वजह से जो 74 एयरपोर्ट्स थे अब 157 हो गए सर पिछले 10 साल में। तो अब तैयारी करने के लिए 157 का करना पड़ रहा है सर अभी।
क्वेश्चन नंबर 43 बालाशोरी
सर। क्वेश्चन नंबर 43
has been placed on the table of the house.
माननीय सदस्य
Sir, first I congratulate Sri Ram Mohan Naidu Garu for becoming a civil aviation minister. He is the youngest minister in the cabinet and I wish him all the success. Sir, this airport, Vijayawada Airport, comes under my parliamentary constituency. As the chairman of Airport Advisory Committee, I have visited and reviewed the ongoing development works at the airport many occasions. These works were started 2019 and they were supposed to be completed by 2022. But till today, there is no major usable progress. Sir, what is the reason behind the delay? And since Honorable Minister is from my state, he understands the importance of this airport. It is our capital city's airport, that is Amravati, which is the new capital of AP.
Okay, माननीय मंत्री,
Therefore,
supplementary
this airport is important for us. Sir, my question is, what is the new deadline for completion of this project? And how does this minister make sure that this time all the proposed works will be completed before the set deadlines?
Speaker, sir, I totally agree with what the Honorable Member of Parliament has raised here, that this was work which was started in March 2020, June 2020, sir. And the overall estimated cost of the project was 611 crores. And there has been subsequent delay, which was observed because of the COVID that has happened. And also because, like the member has mentioned, I also come from the state, sir. It is the capital airport that we have. But for the last few years, there have been other external factors also in the state which has hampered the progress of this, especially due to the availability of sand and other materials in the state, sir. But right now, we are ensuring that it is going to be completed on time. I've taken it up as a top priority, and the new deadline that we have fixed is June 2025, sir, for this project.
supplementary पूछना है?
Yes, sir.
जी, short में.
Sir, at the outset, let me also thank Honorable Minister as soon as he took the charge. He introduced 2 flights, Vijayawada to Mumbai. Earlier, there was no flight to Mumbai. This was a long pending demand. Sir,
And to Delhi, Vijayawada, Delhi.
sir, and we are requesting, we need a flights from Vijayawada to Calcutta, Vijayawada to Varanasi, and additional flight to Delhi to Visakhapatnam and Tirupati also. And there is a demand for the flights to Sri Lanka, Thailand and Singapore also.
Okay.
So I would like to know from the minister whether these sectors are also in the consideration of the
Sir,
ministry level.
this will open up a whole
ये
new...
माननीय मंत्री जी,
Sir,
ये बहुत अच्छा संकेत है इस देश के लिए कि सभी देश की जनता का और जनता के माध्यम से माननीय सदस्यों की आकांक्षा जगने लगी है कि मेरे यहाँ भी एयरपोर्ट बन जाएगा. ये अच्छे संकेत है देश के लिए.
sir, very much, sir. And like I've just mentioned, the infrastructure around airports has increased so much in the last 10 years. A huge push has been given for Civil Aviation Ministry. And right now, the way members are raising up their demands and asking for new airports or connectivity, it was almost, if you go back 10 years or 20 years back, it used to be the demand with railways, sir. तब railways से पूछते थे कि train चाहिए या फिर stop चाहिए. अब वो हालत airways में आ गया है, sir. तो airways is the new railways of the country, and I'm very proud about it. And especially regarding the connectivity, नहीं उसी के बारे में बोल रहा हूँ.
आप उनका जवाब मत दो.
दादा उसी के बारे में बोल रहा हूँ. Sir, but the honorable member has mentioned about the connectivity, but let me make it clear from the ministry, sir, we don't have any direct jurisdiction which where we interfere with the connectivity of the airlines. It is entirely a demand-driven process, market-driven process, and the airlines decide which connectivity. We offer the infrastructure. अगर airlines बोलता है कि यहाँ से ये मैं वहाँ तक चलाना चाहता हूँ, तो we ensure that there is airport connectivity on both the places. But what we do, sir, because there has been